Well, first of all, I want to give God the glory. Appreciate God giving us this opportunity to be here in Chapel Hill playing North Carolina. You got to tip your hat off to North Carolina. They beat us. That's the way it goes. They were the better football team tonight. We didn't, unfortunately, give our best effort. We gave our best effort. We just didn't give our best execution. But some of that had to do with North Carolina. That they called some of those things of that nature. So, again, it hurts, but we'll get our kids to bounce back and get ready for the next football game.
What's kind of going through your guys' minds on the sideline when that thing turned as quick as it did tonight?
Well, you're just trying to keep your team together and keep on playing hard. Don't look at the scoreboard. Keep doing your job, and things you got a lot more time to play. Don't get all caught up into it. So again, it's hard. But again, I thought our guys, for the most part, defensively was very tough. They had so many snaps in the third quarter, just unbelievable. Physically, you're not going to be able to hold up, and I think that's what happened for our defense. Unfortunately, our offense, I think whatever it was, the 5 or 6 series in a row, had turnovers, 3 and outs. It's not good football.
What do you do to improve ball security after those 3 fumbles?
Well, you end up doing some drills, and then you change personnel. Those are the 2 choices. And so we'll evaluate that, and we'll improve. Unfortunately, one young man hadn't played. This is his first ball game he had played in and had the 2 fumbles, but he'll improve and move forward, or we have to change personnel.
You have a feeling what Peterson's injury is? It looked like he got hurt on the play.
Yeah, I believe it's in the upper body. I don't know if it's the shoulder or whatever. I hadn't got the all-full report. We'll really get a better situation here as for us tomorrow. Hopefully 24 hours we'll get a better assessment of where everything's at with him and all that. There's a lot of guys with some bumps and bruises. How severity it is, we'll see in the next 48 hours.
What was the mood like at halftime? You had to be pleased with your effort and your execution there in the first half. You were right there in the ballgame, very much so.
Well, I was pleased. We still left some plays out there that we should have made, but again, I thought we made enough plays again to be in the ball game, which that's what you want to be at halftime, is having an opportunity to be in the second half to win the game, and we had that opportunity, and obviously the third quarter kind of fell apart. So everybody felt very positive, felt very good, and trying to make a few adjustments and be ready to go in the second half. I thought our guys came out in the first series or 2 did all right, particularly on the defensive side, and I thought our special teams held up for the most part.
What did you see in the pick six from Josh Hagen?
Oh, I think the kid made a great play. I think the number 10 made a great play there, the linebacker. He backed up. He came up, and then he went backed up, and Josh didn't see him, but he made a great pick. Yes, I give credit to him.
What do you say to your team after a loss like that when they did so many things right, just that 4-minute stretch that just killed you guys? What do you say?
You learn from it, and you stay together as a team. You just keep going to work. You go to work the next day, look at the tape. You get better, each individual guy on our football team, and it's not one guy. It's not one side of the ball. It's all of us had opportunities to make some plays, and so we'll learn from it. We'll bounce back forward, and we'll be a better football team from this game.
You lose by 27 here, but it didn't feel like it was that big of a loss. You kind of look at it that way going forward and take positives out of it.
No, I'm not going to worry about the scoreboard. It's going to look at every play and see what we did right, and then also the things that we didn't do very good, and critique that and get better. It starts with us as coaches, and then we'll go on down to our players and get better.
How did you evaluate the run games on DJ and Todd did some different jobs to the fumbles?
Well, I think the first half we got a little bit better in the second quarter. Obviously, the third quarter and fourth quarter was a little disastrous. So again, we just got to get better at that and then protect the ball. We hadn't had that historically, been a team that turned the ball over. But again, you got to give credit to North Carolina. They got good football players, and some of the hits they made, they caused it. Again, we still got to take care of the ball, but I got to give some credit to North Carolina and their defense.
How happy were you with the balance in your offense in the first half? You're almost equally as well as the crowd.
Very, very, very pleased. Very pleased with it. We still had a few executions, but overall, I thought the first half was played solid by us. We made opportunities to come back. We had some bad plays, and then we came back and made some good plays, and we gave ourselves a chance to win the football game being in the first half.
You had a chance to speak with your kids yet, and what did you tell them?
Yeah, I spoke to them. Just put them all together and just had them all look at me in the eye. and making sure that we are all together as a football team, and just told them that, hey, we all take the blame for this loss. It started with myself, coaches, support staff, and everybody, and players. We all going to come back and look at the tape, and I said we're going to learn and press on toward the goal. And we come back, go to work tomorrow.
You got some big play out of your safeties tonight. Samson made some plays after not practicing that much, and Jallo too. Were you impressed with what you saw?
Very pleased with both of those young men, particularly Alpha Jallo. This is his first time playing a football game. So it was great to see him come in and be a guy that can play for us and help us on our football team. We're going to need 3 or 4 safeties to play. It was good to see Samson. He hadn't had a whole lot of reps, so I thought he played well. We'll look at it. I'm sure there were some mistakes that he made as we look at the tape. But overall, I thought our defense really held up fairly well, and the safeties did a real good job.